So, how did nurses respond to the Carpenter report?
Well, in April 1971, at the annual conference, the NZMA officially accepted the principles and the recommendations of the report and told the Minister of Health via a letter and a telegram.
And in June 1971, a letter was sent to the Minister of Education with a copy to the Minister of Health, urging them to set up the demonstration programs ASAP.
In July, further letter to the Minister of Education and a copy to the Minister of Health, urging the setting up of the committee recommendations in the report. Representatives of NZNA and student nurses attended a 2-day seminar by hospital boards associations. They discussed recommendations in the report. Not long after the students had their annual conference, they sent a letter and a telegram to the Minister of Health. The contact and support was also received from the National Council of Women's National Officers, the Federation of University Women's Organisation, and the Federation of Business and Professional Women's Club. These clubs also conveyed their support to the Minister of Health and Minister of Education. Women banding together.
In August, the Minister of Education visited NZNA and the Student Association to find nominated representatives for the 1.6 committee.
October 1971, NZNA went to a weekend seminar hosted by Medical Association about the education for health-related professionals. NZNA reps talked of what they have done so far to try and get this report into action. Later in October, the committee was finally set up by the Minister of Health and had its first meeting, where both the views of the NZNA and NZSNA were shared.
In April 1972, the annual conference of NZNA was held again, and they confirmed its support for the Carpenter report, and like last time, sent a telegram and a letter to the Minister of Health.
May 1972, Hospital Boards Association issued a press statement that included policies on nursing education. These were opposite to many of the NZNA policies, so the nurses released one back countering this. NZNA met with the Minister of Health and discussed with him the urgency of the situation and asked for the committee to hurry up in their decision making. A letter was sent to the committee outlining the NZNA views and the concern at the time the committee is taking in reaching a decision.
In the end of May, NZNA met with the Minister of Education and the Minister of Health and were advised that the committee had been asked to speed up and that further pressure would be put on the government if a decision was not reached within the next couple of months. Operation Nurse Education was also started in May with a plan to increase pressure on government to make an early decision on recommendations of the Carpenter report. Press statements were released explaining this, and their national president was interviewed on TV. Also, posters and car stickers were sent out to distribute to the public.
By June the 6th, bugging letters to the Minister of Health and Minister of Education were sent again. June the 13th, letters with enclosed statements about nursing educations were sent to Ministers of the Crown and all other national MPs. June 18, representatives from branches met with their local national MPs and asked for support for a demonstration program in 1973 to be set up. Student nurses were also included. June 15, met with new acting Minister of Health to reiterate the discussions they had with the old one. Later, meetings held with representatives of Medical Association to discuss views of both organisations on nursing education. June 30th, statements made to NZBC.
July the 3rd, the annual conference of students was reaffirmed their support and advised the Minister of Health of this. On July the 7th, Management Committee met with Standing Committee of Hospital Boards Association and discussed nursing education with them. On July the 12th, they met with Mr King, Labour Party member and spokesman on health. Letters were also sent to Leader of the Opposition, all other Labour members of Parliament and to local MPs requesting support.
August 1972. Discussions with Acting Minister of Health at his request. Obvious from this meeting that the continual badgering was having its effect, and the Minister was advised he was doing all he could to ensure an early decision was met. NZNA met with National MP and enlisted support. Also, representatives of branch and student nurses met their local Labour MPs. In several areas, meetings were also held with hospital board members. August 28th, Management Committees visited Mr Potter at Wellington Polytech. August, final meeting of 1.6 committee was held.
On September the 22nd, a letter was sent to the Minister of Health asking about the committee's report. In late September, the report was made available to the government, but not the NZNA,
Created using Powtoon.